How are you, my dear friends? Okay, the question is how do plants sweat? Mhm. Өсімдіктер терли ме? Yes. Press the pause button and think about it. 10 or 50 seconds. Really, plants can they sweat or not? Okay, in the picture you can see this man is sweating. Um, okay, think about it. 10-15 seconds. Өсімдіктер шынымен терли ме? Okay, our topic is plants excretion. Өсімдіктер туалетке бара ма? Uh, Plants really, I think, they don't sweat really exactly as a human beings or animals. Or animals, just mammals can sweat, but they also produce some chemicals, some liquids like a sweat. And we can say they also produce sweat, but not like human. Okay, do they have excretion? Yes, of course. All organisms living, doing physiological process, they have excretion, and plants also have excretion. Okay, today our topic plants excretion, and today we are going to learn about how they really excrete, and we need to know our aims. Today our aim is to describe how excretion occurs in the plants. Bizim бұл мақсатымыз қалай өсімдіктердің қалай зәр шығаруы қалай болады да соны түсіну, соны сипаттай білу. Okay, key terms, жаңа сөздер бүгінгі бізді білу керек. Stomata, transpiration, glutation, hidatosis, nectar. Stomata деген лептесік, устица. They are located under the leaves. They help in transpiration and in metabolism of gases, changing gases. It's like a mouse, like a nose in our body. Plants have stomata. Transpiration. Transpiration it's process of producing water as a vapor from the leaves. We call transpiration, transpirация. Guttation. Guttation it's producing water droplets from the leaves with the plants. Yes, it's also a plant excretion process. Hidatosis it's a holes around the plant's leaves. They do this process guttation. Yes. If guttation is, for example, producing liquids with our nose, the hidatosis is the hole in our nose. Okay, hidatosis and guttation, gutация. Nectar. Okay, nectar special chemicals, chemical molecules that attract the insects to the flowers. Nectar. Yeah. Nectar химиялық заттар, которые не істейді әртүрлі жәндіктерді, насекомаларды не істейді өсімдіктердің гүлдерінде орналасқан, оны жеу үшін арналған да олар келеді және нектарды жейді және тозаңды алып кетеді. Okay, let's continue. Okay, example of excretion, dear students. Excretion выделение, зәр шығару немесе бір нәрсе шығару. Өсімдіктерде, as you see in the picture, these plants are producing some kind of water droplets, and this is, maybe it's guttation, maybe it's in respiration, we don't know, but I think it's guttation, producing water. They also help for the excretion first. The second one, they also can decrease the temperature if the weather is very hot, because plants don't like very hot atmosphere, because they have some process photosynthesis respiration, and it cannot be more than 40 or 30 Celsius. It will be dangerous for the plants, they can die. This is the second picture you can see. I think this is salt, maybe, or some minerals. The leaf produced this salt, maybe as excretion or maybe as a protective reaction to other insects or animals. Okay, plants don't have specific organs for excretions. Yes, they don't go to toilet because they stay in one place, but have many physical processes. Yes, and by this process they can do excretion, but they don't have specific organs. Leaf fall, for example, One of the best way to do excretion, leaf fall. Жапырақтардың түсуі. As you see in the picture, this is a green leaf, this is a yellow, this is a red. First of all, in the spring and summer, they do many physical activities like photosynthesis. For example, students like you, what do they do in the spring and summer? They go to swimming pools, they run, they play, and do all many physical activities. Go to gym, play football, basketball, volleyball, and they just have many sweating process. Біз көп жазда жүгіреміз, ойнаймыз, спортқа барамыз, футбол ойнаймыз, бассейнге барамыз, терлейміз көп. Біздің өте активный сезонымыз бұл жаз бен көктем. Жапырақтар да солай. They do physical activities, фотосинтез жасайды, өте көп жұмыс жасайды олар. Химический процесс өте көп болады. Then in the autumn, күзде сарғая бастайды, және күздің соңында не істейді? Осы жапырақтар қызыл сары жапырақтар тастайды. Because of the plants put their waste into these leaves. Yeah. They are chloroplast here green, they have photosynthesis very active, they need. But after that, the yellow, red, they don't need these plants leaves. They put all the waste, керек емес заттарды осында қояды, and what do? They drop them from the plant. Okay. In photosynthesis process, plants, what do? They take sunlight energy, then they take carbon dioxide and water by the roots and do photosynthesis. They produce oxygen gas and produce sugar. Sugar in fruits, sugar in leaves, sugar in stems, yes, and it can be vegetable also. But in the end of the process, they produce carbon dioxide and water. They take carbon dioxide and water as a food, because animals, fungi, human, carbon dioxide and water, it is excretory materials, but for them, for plants, it's food. And they produce the oxygen gas and glucose as a product, and they give to us. Big thanks for the plants. Waste is oxygen. Oxygen is the waste for the plants. They produce 70-80% of oxygen as a waste, but this is oxygen gas. It's food for us, and some of them they also use by themselves. Okay, during respiration, plants produce carbon dioxide and water. During respiration, at night mostly, they become like an animal, like a human, like fungi. They take carbon dioxide, they produce carbon dioxide and water, because they use organic material as a glucose, and also oxygen they use, because they do a reverse reaction of the photosynthesis. Respiration, дем алу, олар фотосинтез сияқты емес, оған қарама-қарсы процесс жасайды. Олар карбон диоксидті шығарады және суды шығарады, жануарлар сияқты, адамдар сияқты. Бірақ не істейді? Өздері органикалық заттар қайтадан қолданады, оттегімен бірге. Stomata helps remove excess water during transpiration. Stomata деген жапырақтың астындағы тесіктер, these small holes, it's like a nose, мұрындар. When they open, they remove excess water. Керек емес, да? Excess water, керек емес суды шығарады, да? Remove during transpiration. And this process, transpiration, is called the removing water by the plants from the stomata. Да? Stomata, it is леп тесік, да? Okay, photosynthesis, mostly when it's light outside and the plants do photosynthesis by the sunlight. They plant like a plant because they produce oxygen and produce sugar. Take light energy, use carbon dioxide, and use water and minerals. Yeah? At night, when there is no sunlight, they do solar respiration. The plant is not like a plant like animal. They use oxygen gas, they use sugar, eat sugar, and produce carbon dioxide, produce minerals and water. Go to toilet like an animal. Okay. Guttation. Guttation is a process of removing excess of water as a liquid drops from leaves. Процесс гутация. Гутация үрдісі керек емес суды шығару, да? Жапырақпен шығарады. It's done by hydatosis. Hydatosis is small holes located here, here, here. In the end of the leaves, they produce water. Look, water comes from here, goes here and produced. Look, we can see in the morning, the утренняя роса, for example. It can decrease temperature and it's excess water. То есть глютация бұл жапақпен суды шығару. Nectar. Some plants produce chemicals, nectar, to attract insects. It's rich with sugar. For example, if you are bee, why are you coming to the plant? Because you have a job. Yes, it's their job. Bee. How do they know? Yes, this very small brain. I don't know how they know. It's a program, of course. Yes, they're programmed to do that. They are attracted by nectar. Yeah? They come to nectar, eat the nectar, and by the way, they take pollen here. Олар нектарды жейді и не істейді, полленді, тозаңды алады да, және тозаңдандырады, басқа өсімдіктер тозаңдандырады. Nectar, it's very tasty for them. Олар нектардан не жасайды, бал жасайды. Өздері жейді және бал жасайды. Окей. Аты олар келмес еді мүмкін да, өсімдіктерге. Нектар өте дәмді. Okay, lab work, laboratory жұмыс. Do lab work at home, very easy. It can take only 5 minutes from you. Answer pre-lab question, plants water excretion. It's a topic, plant water excretion. First question, what are the products of photosynthesis? Second, what are the products of plants respiration? The third, what's the importance of photosynthesis for the other living things? Think about this question, 2-3 minutes and answer. The methods and materials, plant, plastic bags and water. You will do, it's very easy, just to read this and do it at home. Okay. These are terminology words, read them, write into your notebook. Don't show me, just for yourself. It's very small homework. Okay. Answer this question. Okay, it's a portable, we see. It's an example of toilet in the forest. Okay, thank you, goodbye guys.